Greetings, this is John G. Sutton, and welcome to Tales from the Jails. Today we're going to have a little discussion about an experience I had whilst working as a hospital officer in HM Prison Strangeways, now called HM Prison Manchester. It's located on Southall Street, near the River Irwell, just off Bury Old Road. You know where it is? Manchester. Anyway, let me take you back over 40 years. I believe it was about 1982. Yeah, it's about 40 odd years ago. Yeah, 1982, something like that. And I was a hospital officer working in the prison hospital inside Strangeways. If you've never been into a prison, they usually have a little hospital unit. And in Strangeways, it was quite a big hospital unit because it had a psychiatric ward where people were sent from court for evaluations, and it also had a series of secure cells and what we call strip cells, where if we get somebody who is particularly aggressive and they've been receiving what we colloquially term as the liquid cosh, then they remove all the clothes and put them into a strip cell, yeah, where they're safe. I mean, the walls are made out of plastic. They have no clothes on. They're completely naked, and they're in there. But they have a security blanket, which is a heavy duty blanket that you can't rip. They also have a plastic pot to urinate in and to defecate if they need to. And they're just locked in the cell and left there until the following day or until such a time as the medical officer decides that they are fit for normal location. Yeah, because believe me, the strip cells are not a normal location. They're only used for people who are particularly violent or people who are potentially a threat to themselves or to other people. So anyway, let me cut to the chase here. So this particular night, a certain senior hospital officer is somebody who is like a sergeant, in the army. They're just above the rank and riff-raff like me, and he was in charge of the hospital unit. I mean, it circulated. Sometimes I was in charge, sometimes he was in charge. But anyway, this particular night, he was in charge, and it was one of those nights where things start kicking off. A number of people decide that they're going to get involved in battles with the staff or the cellmates or whatever, and so a number of people ended up being medicated and placed into the strip cells in the secure unit inside the prison hospital. That's what happened. But of course, there's only so many of these cells, and very quickly, because it was one of those nights, must have been a full moon, One of those nights, yeah, and they ran out of strip cells. So it was 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. in the morning, and I came on duty to take over from this senior prison hospital officer, and went round the cells to check, because you count everything, you see, check everything. Got to this certain strip cell, and to my utter astonishment, inside this cell were two naked men. Not one, two men, completely naked, on the floor, flat out. I said, "What's going on here?" He said, "Oh well, we ran out of accommodation for the strip cells, so I doubled them up." What kind of a nutter would actually think that it was acceptable to get two grown men, strip them naked, and throw them in a cell together? Hey, come on. I said, "You are aware that I'm going to have to report this." "You do know that, don't you?" "No, you don't need to do that, just relocate them." I said, "No, I got to report this. This is dangerous. They could have assaulted each other. There could have been sexual offences committed, and you've authorised this. Eh? Yeah. I won't. I won't disclose this man's name other than to say that his name was Robert Thredder. Oops. There you go. I hope you're watching this, you bastard.